Well, good morning and welcome to Morning at NTV. My name is Idris Matusagawa, and today we are discussing something very important, that is employment. How are young people transferring their talents, their creativity into an employment opportunity? In studio, I have two young people. Well, I'm also young, but they're younger. Joan Namaggwa and Wamala Nyanzi. Good morning.
Good morning.
How are you?
We are good.
How are you young people?
We are fine. We are fine. Excited.
Excited?
Yeah.
Okay, nice to hear that. Joan, I'll start with you.
Yeah.
Tell us about yourself. Who are you?
Well, I'm a visual artist, and in this case, I'm a surreal oil painter, and I'm going to exhibit in Muchala Art Exhibition, and I create work that aims at looking at dynamics in society. I aim at storytelling and engaging with people and looking for a way of fostering social, economic, political, or environmental change. And I basically like to create work that engages with people and fosters and provokes thought, so that someone really wants to know what's happening in society, what's going on, what's the artist doing, because sometimes art speaks louder than words. Yeah.
Why that kind of art?
Why that kind of art? Excuse me, surreal art.
The art that you do, you said you do, I didn't catch it.
Thought-provoking art.
No.
And it aims at storytelling and engaging people. We live in a society where sometimes you cannot express things with words, and you have to use your creativity. That's why God gives us talents, and some people you can communicate to them through things like art. For example, how can I explain to someone who may have a disability of not hearing that we have this social issue going on, we have climate change, we have women facing this and this? How can I explain to them when they can't hear me? But when I use my talent, which is art, to make these images and portray these messages, I can be able to communicate to that person on our deep level, from the soul.
So do you paint, do you draw, what materials do you use?
I paint, I draw, I also do fashion design, and I mostly use oil paint, and I have a specific color palette that I use, that I trust that can evoke emotion in people. Yeah, I wish I could share with you some of the artwork. Do you want to see?
Not
Maybe
yet.
you'll see
We shall see it later on. But Wamala, tell us about yourself, please.
I'm Wamala Nyanzi, a printmaker. I use lino boards to do.
Lino board?
Yes, lino board.
What's that?
It's a board that you engrave. It's a traditional way of printing. You engrave it, then every layer you make, you print the color. You cut out the color that you have engraved out. So through my work, I use women I use everything I do to portray what I want to come out. I pick inspirations from communities, society, anywhere. To do what I want, what I feel like.
How long have you been doing this?
I've been doing this for now 4 years.
4 years? Oh, yes. That's amazing. What inspired you in the first place?
The community we live in. I draw, I sketch. Where every place I go to, I first sketch. And I've been sketching down while we were waiting.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
You can have a look.
Okay.
So every place I go to, at least I carry my sketchbook. So I sketch. I pick inspirations from my sketches. That's why I carve out these things carefully. And the process actually, in the long run, it's so painful in a way that it needs patience, because and you know these things of being in studios for artists. You sometimes you feel isolated.
True.
But you find a way to collect yourself and do what
kind of focus and put out what you need to do. So you've talked about something that you've been sketching early on. Could we have a look? Is that your sketchbook?
Yeah, this is my sketchbook.
Well, for you who's at home, if you are an artist or an aspiring artist, you need to walk around with your sketchbook so that any moment you capture, any moment you get, you can do something. Okay, you could have
Actually,
All right.
that's through
So-
an octopus. So
I do
seated
not know if
in a
you
room.
see it properly, but this is. Yeah. Okay. So, sorry, who you at home, but I'm seeing an octopus doing something. It's more of a comic.
Yeah, it's comic because it's mind challenging. You're saying
okay.
what's an octopus doing here? But we find this thing interesting that I was seated in a chair, but the forms, the details on the chairs give me the mind that this is an octopus. And when you see the lines that extrude and extend outside, that's into personal style. I cannot explain more into personal style. Yes.
But now, okay, so we've gotten to know a little bit about you two as artists. You have an exhibition coming up, which is Muchala exhibition. Wamala, why tell us about this exhibition and what do you hope to achieve with it?
What we want throughout this exhibition, we expect people to come support us as young artists that are breaking through in the industry, but still we want to challenge the community about our theme, Muchala. We want to go away from this thought that women are supposed to be at home. Let's celebrate them through what they do right now and what they are known for. Like in the past, women are known for being at home. That's why it is called Muchala. Nti omukazi abeera waka talina kugira waba achadde omusajja alina okuddayo ewaabwe. So through this we want to bring in women are coming from their homes, coming into towns to work. Through our work, those that will be coming to view our work, you get challenges interpreting some topics about the artworks, even if you'll be viewing them physically, but they will be mind challenging because of the names that we have given them, how they are professionally executed, and the package that we have packaged it in. Maybe even my colleague can say something.
Well, Omchala.
Omchala, you can
Joan?
yes.
Tell us about the art pieces, because he talks about the exhibition trying to push for women empowerment and exhibiting the range of things that a woman can do in society. You as a girl, as a woman, how do these art pieces communicate to you?
Well, me as a woman, these art pieces are really important to me, and they portray really strong messages because most of them begin from showing the challenges that women are facing throughout history and throughout this modern time. We get to look at womanhood in families. We get to look at womanhood as a single mom. We get to look at womanhood as just an independent lady. We get to look at womanhood in just various perspectives. So in this, we see the challenges that women face in our societies. For example, violence, harassment, among others. But then we don't focus on the challenges. We also look at their resilience, how they've passed through all these, and how they still have this strong spirit that they can do all things. And we also look at their recognition and the roles they play in society, because women are really very powerful in society. Yeah, just like men. You see, I'm in for like the man being the head of the household, and I respect that, and I'm in for submission and all that. But we live in a patriarchal society, like where they say women are the helpers of men. If you see it in a perspective, like that's a notion to make women weak or make them look more significant, then you're off topic. A helper, it's like a king being on a throne. The power comes from the queen. The power comes from behind, but the people may never see it. Actually, a woman being a helper shows that they have so much power. They build, they they work with men. We complement each other, because before we even met, we were all doing fine. When we met, we are supposed to complement each other, because we are all personal individuals with personal dreams and personal aspirations. So we all have perspectives and contributions we bring to that table. I will respect you, I will honor you as my husband, but me being your helper, I'm just a pillar of hope behind you, a guiding light, a guiding power. But that doesn't make me weak. It just makes me compliment you and you compliment me.
Okay, interesting. Well, I guess it goes back to interpretation, yeah? Because even patriarchy in different societies can be interpreted in a different way, because every structure in any organization, let it be a home, there is a structure, there is a head, and then there is, you know, the helpers, the so-called helpers. Wamala, as we round up this conversation, are all the art pieces that are going to be exhibited in the Muchala exhibition done by young people like yourself?
We are 3. Unfortunately, one is not here with us on set, but he's around. He escorted us. Aksam.
Shout out.
It's called Aksam Chigozi, Wamala, Nyanzi, Namaggwa, Joan.
So it's the 3 of you?
Yes, it's the 3 of us, and we encourage people to come
from Muchala.
From Muchala Art Exhibition. We are opening today
at 4:30.
We expect people to be arriving
at Normal Art Gallery.
We are going to be at Normal Art Gallery.
Yes.
Near Renzori.
Opposite Renzori House, along the Victoria Avenue next to State House.
Okay.
Yeah, well,
how many pieces do we expect to see?
We expect to see a lot of pieces. Just be expectant.
Okay.
Yeah.
Very teasing. Eh? You don't want to give me the actual numbers.
Yes.
Well, any last words that you want to give to the people?
So while you were starting this conversation, you talked about employment.
Yeah.
But you have not tackled that issue yet.
Okay. So you were talking about how your art pieces are communicating these issues.
Yes. Besides my art pieces communicating these issues and engaging with people on different levels and according to how they understand them, because I believe art has the ability to connect to people in different cultures, societies, and create collaborations. I also want to talk about something concerning how artists are treated in our society, and I want to talk about something called exposure. It's really trending in the artist world, not just visual artists, but different kinds of artists in the world. Exposure does not pay artists. You cannot call me to maybe to your function and tell me to put work up and promise me that, oh, big people will see your work, so you'll be exposed, and that's the payment I'm getting. I put in so much hard work and effort in this work. I'm speaking on behalf of all artists out there. So this exposure does not put food on my table. It does not pay the bills, and it does not value the work and hours I put in making this kind of work. And many artists are facing that challenge. We need to honor artists and respect not just artists. Ugandans are being paid by exposure.
How would you vision that exposure going away?
How do I envision that exposure going away? I think it's like it's supposed to be two-way-sided.
Okay.
We're supposed to work at it. As an artist, you must also have your own ground and stand your ground and tell someone who wants to work with you how you work. But also you people who work with artists, you're supposed to respect them and be like, hey, I want you to do this, do this and that, but this is how much I'm going to pay you. Is it okay with you? Then we can negotiate. Because I've worked with people before who
didn't pay you?
No, they paid me. Because you have to lay your ground, you have to be confident. Even if you volunteer to work, I have my sister, she helps me a lot. She's called Vanessa. Vanessa, even if you do something small, she'll give you some like an honorarium.
Okay.
She values people's work and it motivates you more.
Though as a younger person, I'll give you a little bit of advice that I know sometimes when you're starting out, you feel like you're being exploited when someone says that I'm giving you a chance to exhibit your work or exhibit yourself. And this exposure leads you to other opportunities. So piece of advice I'll give the two of you is that whenever someone calls you up for a chance to expose yourself and exhibit your artwork, take it as an opportunity to interact and create a network of people that will eventually pay you. But it's been wonderful. The conversation is very interesting, and I hope you guys, is the exhibition running for only one day?
No,
No,
it's happening for a full month. It's starting
For a full
today,
month.
26th.
Yeah.
And
Ending?
it's closing
Next
next month.
Is it free?
Yeah,
Entry.
it's free.
Totally
It's
free.
free
Perfect.
entrance. They can come for free.
All right.
At
And
any time.
one last remark.
Yes, we have run out of time,
Oh, my
Joan.
God.
Yeah, sorry, but just say it in 30 seconds.
Oh, in 30 seconds. I wanted to say that if you're an artist out there, or any child or any person, no voice is too small to make a difference. No hand is too small to make a difference. No person is too small to make a difference. You can just start where you are and use what you can, because there's limitless potential in all of us, and you can do it to create a better world.
Well, you at home who is interested in art, go and support the young people at the Normal Gallery. Their art exhibition entitled Muchala starts this Friday 26th and runs for a month. It's free entry. There are a lot of pieces that are talking about the importance of celebrating a woman in your society. But right about now, I want to celebrate other people that are celebrating their birthday today. And if we are ready, I want to go ahead and read some of the messages. That is a message coming from Mwami Egesa, who is a colleague of ours, and he says we love her so much and we are grateful for everything he's doing for us. Happy birthday, greetings from Hope, Joseph, Gideon, Esther, and Deborah. May you live to see 1,000 years. And that is Mirembe Yokobedi from Balala Mkono, Jomai Estate. Another happy birthday message goes to a lady called Nakalembe Sharifa, and the message says, happiest birthday to Nakalembe Sharifa Mwebaze. May the good Lord continue to bless you with good life and favors. Wishes from your friends and family. And the last birthday is to Nabanja Ruth. The message says, happy birthday, wishes from Jaja Sewaki Jedan, Amazing Grace family. Jaja Dani, I don't know how old you are, Jaja, but the message has been received. And that last lady, all right, okay, so those are our birthday messages, and if you're celebrating a birthday, be sure to send your messages through our social media platforms, that is on Facebook, on X, or YouTube. No, really, yes, but use the hashtag #MorningAtNTV and send your wishes. That will be read out now. But